All 36 counties are now in some phase of reopening in Oregon, which means several industries are working to recover from the impact of the pandemic.
And one that's bouncing back right now is actually the housing market. Fox 12's Drew Marine spoke with a realtor about some promising trends they're seeing and with a homeowner about her experience buying and selling during a pandemic. That has to be interesting.
Yeah, Nora, a homeowner, Dana Tierney, has bought and sold several homes in the past and says this time around there were a lot more precautions to take.
Well, we didn't plan to say, oh, we're going to buy and sell during a pandemic.
For Dana Tierney, buying a home during the COVID-19 pandemic went more smoothly than she expected. She says the only difference between buying now and in her previous experience are the safety precautions she had to take.
We felt safe. We still wore our booties, and we use our hand sanitizer, and we don't need to really touch much, except for a few, maybe handles, and we use our hand sanitizers, and we wore our masks.
One other major difference are the low interest rates.
Interest rates always play a big into something. It helps you afford something, definitely. And interest rates are great. We're very happy with interest rates. Yes, I think that will help both on the buying and selling side.
According to Freddie Mac, rates are at the lowest we've seen since 1971.
They range from, say, 2.95 to 3.5 maybe, depending on your circumstances. And if you're an investor, borrower, you're probably at the 4% range.
Becky Jackson is the owner and principal broker of the agency. She says at the beginning of the pandemic, her company saw a 30% decrease in homes for sale. But now she says sellers are ready to put them back on the market.
Now we're finding that many of those are starting to come on again. We're seeing an increasing level of activity now, just even since we started to open up more. So I think that will bring up the inventory. I don't think we'll be back to the normal levels all year, but we will probably pick up from the way it dropped off so significantly in March.
There's obviously been a lot of financial uncertainty for many during the pandemic, so you may be asking yourself, is now really a good time to buy? I checked in with an investment advisory firm. Josh Frankel, the executive vice president of Ferguson Wellman, said those all-time low interest rates should not be your only reason to buy.
You want to find the best possible house at the right price with the right interest rate in the best possible community for you and your family. And that's true in COVID or not COVID.
Frankel also recommends homeowners have a minimum of 3 months in rent payments in cash should they fall on hard times. In studio, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.